How's it going, everybody? It's AJM21, and as per usual, I am having technical difficulties. The recording I had scheduled for last Sunday went MIA. I don't know what happened to it. I couldn't find it anywhere on my computer. It was like an hour-long recording session with Fraken, and it's just gone. So, I don't have a backup. Nothing went up last Sunday. It was Easter Sunday. I thought about doing this for last Sunday, but it's like, I don't know. So I'm doing it for this Sunday, and then hopefully I get re-recorded with Fraken for the Sunday after, and hopefully I can get Ryan Lynch re-recorded, because you guys don't even know about that one. Okay, so you know how I have me on one side and them on the other side, like right here, right? So I was moving something over with my arrow keys, so I was going pixel by pixel. Well, I forgot that I had my right arrow key is the mute button for the desktop audio. So I could hear him, but I didn't record any of his voice. It was just not there. You saw his mouth moving, everything. You heard me, you heard the game. The rest of it was MIA. So what I thought is I will just do a Streamers Interviewed episode on myself, all right? It's going to be a little bit weird, I feel like. And we're going to jump right into it. Alright. So, if you didn't know, I keep all of my notes on my phone. No. I have a privacy screen. Let's go with that. But, I'm going to be doing this during a new game, alright? Fortnite is driving me absolute batshit crazy. It's either good or it's really bad, and I can't take that. Like, I'm the type of person where I want consistency, and if something is gonna be like, I'm gonna be slaying one night and then the next night I can't hit anything because of Bloom, people are shooting me through my builds, I'm just like, all kinds of the bugs are happening every match, multiple times a match, it drives me crazy. If it was a skill-based thing and I just couldn't compete, it'd be one thing because I wouldn't slay out one night and then the next night it'd be bad. So that's just a little backstory onto why I'm playing this game. This game is called Satisfactory. Alright. It's on the Epic Games Store. And I still haven't figured out how to use a code on the Epic Games Store. So if any of you guys know how to do that, let me know so that way I can show some love to some content creators. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to learn this game. I'm going to go through all of the questions. I've never done all of the questions. Choose a starting area. A large area that's open and flat with frequent patches. That's supposed to say patches. Will you stop popping up? I think it wants me to do this one. Of biomass, making building easier, but distances longer. Boarding a sea, which is mostly flat, with nice balanced distances and building opportunities, but limited biomass. So I do know biomass is used to fuel your generator and stuff. A small but lush mountainous area surrounded by various biomes, making building harder, but biomass a common resource. Let's just go ahead and go on that one. Session name, Jam. Yeah. Cool. And I don't know why, but my phone keeps like going into off. So we're gonna start off while this is loading up. We're gonna start off with, how did you come up with your name? Let's turn that off. Alright. How did you come up with your name? Well, to put it simply, A stands for Apostle, Jam is my initials, I'm not going to say my full name, and 21 is my favorite number. Alright. It started on PlayStation 3. I lost that account, but it was
Attention Pioneer. The following instruction is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated.
Apostle has a long story behind it.
Fix-It
You can find it
Pioneers
on
have 3
MySpace.
cyclical-assigned pillars of work to
I have a
ultimately
rap on
accomplish Project
MySpace.
Assembly.
One of these days I might bring that up.
Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
Okay.
Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective.
Get to work. Awesome.
Warning, planetfall imminent.
Video.
Please remain seated during full procedure.
Ultra.
Atmospheric entry in 5,
Springfield
4,
Nova.
3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
I think I'm falling. All right. So when did you start streaming? Is my next one. And I started streaming summer to fall of 2018. The follow-up to that is why did you start streaming? And I started streaming because one, I live in a horrible area. I don't enjoy where I live. My wife and I are consistently trying to get out of here, but this is like my only outlet. I don't go out drinking like I used to.
Please ensure the integrity
Every
of
now
the
and then, I think I've gone to the.
multi-purpose suit is at 100%.
Yes, sweetheart. I went to the shooting range once,
Remember,
which was
efficiency
a lot of fun.
first. Godspeed.
I prefer being in Colorado, so I started streaming to kind of have a release. Can I move? All right.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the
I don't like how
binary
it's
star
positive.
system of Akija.
All right.
I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
Here, let me do this, and then I'll continue.
Note, objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective, please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note, Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
That's going to be a W. Inventories tab. Alright. Okay. Weapon reload. That's going to be 4. Weapon reload. We'll throw on T. Cancel. Confirm. Cancel. Alright. Dismantle Q. Alright. Apply. Confirm. Escape. Apply. Confirm. Alright. There, now we can grab stuff. And now I can jump. Alright. So, yeah, we just really don't enjoy where we live. I was gaming with friends for a while, which was nice. Okay. But whenever I started streaming, one, it kind of made it difficult. I'll move right. Okay. There we go. But I kind of had a falling out with those guys. So I don't play with them anymore, which is really unfortunate. I really did enjoy playing with them, but things just...
This consumable possesses minor healing properties.
Oh, that's Ace Bar,
Further
okay.
analysis
I need to
required to
deconstruct this, I
establish
think.
object scanner identification.
So yeah, that was really unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
Alright. So that's just a
Third
tap.
objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
I don't need limestone yet. So I kind of did watch a couple streams of people playing this, streams, videos. I was watching this guy, God Soldier
Initial
9.
scans reveal coloring properties in the flower petals. Further analysis required.
Okay. And I kind of understand how the start of this goes. You do need a lot of leaves. I do know that. Oh. 384, 160. Alright. I see how it works. So, the next question. We'll get off of that. Oh, no. God Soldier 9, yeah. I watched some of his forgiveness videos to help me get through them because I was getting irritated. And I went over to his... I checked back in on his channel and he had this game going. I was thinking about buying it anyways. Wait. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. We're good. There's a wall there. Oh, snap. There's two of them. Oh, shoot. That hurts. I have no clue what my health is at. It's low. I know that. Oh. Keep on flying. Huh. Okay. Give me that. Where's this guy?
Studying the remains of this creature might shed light on how to defend
There we go.
yourself in the future.
What is this?
I recommend analysis.
Iron? Is that what I need? Yeah. So, God Soldier 9. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up on Twitch.
Fourth objective. Build the hub. Note: to
What is the
complete
first
this
game I
objective,
started
the
streaming?
resources
It
salvaged
was...
from the drop pod will be consumed.
Was it Fortnite? Or was it...
Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain.
I don't know if it was
close to the
Fortnite
presence
or
of
Black
iron
Ops
sources.
4.
Failure
Black
to
Ops
do
3
so
maybe.
will likely result
I don't
in
know.
non-optimal
I was playing a
progress.
couple different games back then. Your proudest moment streaming. I don't have one yet. I'm going to be doing this for a while now. So I imagine I will come across some better moments. But for now, I don't have any super exciting moments streaming. Or moments that I should be proud of. I guess just continuing to grind even though I stream for nobody right now. Although Sammy stops by a lot, so does Sad Ghost Dad. You two are amazing. Thank you for that. What is one thing you wish you would have done different streaming? Done a little bit more research into different software, different equipment, how much it was going to cost, because I have a really bad habit of not just buying the base of what I need. I spend a lot of money. Like I could have got by with a cheaper keyboard, cheaper mouse. I did get a fairly inexpensive monitor, but like my camera, my mic. I had a perfectly good working mic, and I went and got this AGK. That type of stuff. Okay, I was gonna get 100 of this. So I guess just doing a little bit more research as to what I need and not spending money on stupid stuff.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
Alright. So I don't have any more of those? Fine then. Just do that. Oh, that heals you a lot. Okay. What is that? Hub parts, flower petals, alien. Can I eat that? What do I do with that? Flower petals. No. What is that? Wood, leaves, limestone, iron, and iron. So you only stack 100 iron. Okay. What streamers do you look up to and why? Let's see. I really enjoy Sharpshooter GX and Sad Ghost Ed. Those two are kind of the guys that got me into streaming. Kind of got me into the idea of it. I like Nick A30 because he's so positive, and I kind of wish I could be positive like he is. It's a lot harder for me to do so. I need a build. Let's go over here. Let's see. I like... I really... press Q to open the build menu and select W. What? Tab? I'm confused. Oh, that's good to know. Tab. Press Q. Q. That closes it. There! It's not Q, because I changed it. Let's see. Okay, let's go over here. I kind of want something a little bit more flat. I've been watching Bay Soldier a lot lately. Hoping to get him on soon. Maybe not soon, but eventually I'd like to get him on because I do enjoy watching him. And he's very real. I like streamers that are real. That don't... I'm confused.
Congratulations. You
Oh,
have
I built.
unlocked
Okay.
Hub Feature, Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature, Hub Terminal. 5th Objective, Hub Upgrade, Storage and Power. Note: the Craft Bench and Hub Terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
So, put this. Okay, we can just go after it like that. Alright, and you just hold it down. You don't have to keep clicking. Just hold it down. What is your all-time favorite game? I know a lot of people like go with like super old games, but the game I had the most fun on was probably Black Ops 2. That's whenever I got really into like ninja diffusing and all that stuff. So that's just me. Black Ops 2 is the more recent game, and I guess Need for Speed 3, I believe, was one of my favorite games back in the day. Whenever I was like kid, when I was a baby. Let's do 10 more of these. Just like that. And then we'll finish off with these. Actually, I think we should finish off with these. I can get one more of those. Boom. Alright. Upgrade the terminal. I don't... Hub upgrade 1. Hey! There we go. Cool.
Congratulations.
Put that
You have
there.
unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator. Hub Feature Personal Storage. Scanner Feature Copper. New equipment, buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively.
That's gonna
Sixth
be
objective, Hub
an
Upgrade
issue.
Construction. Note, connect buildings to a generator for power. Note, buildings such as the smelter require a blueprint to be set. Advice, automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal
I
results.
don't wanna... No. Put on 7. There we go. Alright. So... I wanna put this... Why can't I do this? Oh, I need copper, okay. Workshop. How do I turn this? Nope, W. Workshop, nope. Workshop. How do I rotate? Okay. Actually, I kind of want this over here. I think I want it right there. Alright. And then we're going to put our craft bench right there. How do I scan again? Hey! Copper. I think that's the closest one. Oops. No! Alright. So let's go this way. Let's see. What's your goal with streaming? This is always my favorite question to ask, because it kind of gives you a peek into the mind of streamers, right? What is this? Limestone. Ultimately, and this is me just being me, let's go with this. I would like to become a full-time content creator.
This spherical object emits gravitational
That's
radiation.
my ultimate
Initial
goal.
scans reveal an inner vein-like structure filled with liquid gallium. Purpose and origin unknown. Further analysis required to determine application.
would like to be a full-time content creator and be able to set my own hours. I don't like working for regular people. I don't like having a boss unless it's my wife. 78. Okay. So yeah. Come at me, boy. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and get some copper. What makes a good streamer? I think engaging with chat makes a really good streamer, and just being yourself. But then again, I don't know what makes a really good streamer because I'm just me, you know? I don't know why. Can this, like, not? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just me. I have no other stuff to go along with that. So, I'm not huge, that's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know what makes you ultimately successful. I just know what I want to go for. What is one thing you would change about online gaming? Let me tell you a story. One, you see how at the top of this, right up over there, it says early access? I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, like, the interview with Chodavinger, like he was saying, yeah, it makes sense if you're a smaller dev team and you're trying to boost your revenue a little bit to be able to complete the game, and you're building a really good game. But games like Fortnite, who have been in early access for almost 2 years now, is it really early access? Like, they don't drop Black Ops 4 in early access. They still update it regularly. So, that's kind of my thought process on that. I also... that's probably my biggest one. Is just make... What the heck? Oh, it's nighttime. Okay. I feel like there's been a lot of, like, flops lately. Everywhere. I loved Black Ops 4. Well, I shouldn't say loved. I really enjoyed Black Ops 4, but after I had a falling out with my friends, it was no longer fun by myself. And I think that that's a really big problem with a lot of games these days, is they're just not necessarily, and it could be me, but they're not necessarily fun solo. Black Ops 2, I could sit there and Ninja Diffuse for hours by myself, mute my whole team. I don't care about them. Hardcore search and destroy Ninja Diffusing, and I had a blast. I really wish I would have been like recording and streaming back then, because I had a lot of fun with that game. But that's that. What is your routine before you start the stream? Anybody that watches the stream, you know I have this red light behind me. I have this wonderful light in front of me, but normally I accidentally leave it off. So I open up slobs, I stream through slobs, and I record through slobs. I'm just steady going on this. I open that up, I open up my chat bot, I open up Firefox so I can look at my dashboard as well as my chat bot. Because sometimes some things come through differently. I open up Discord normally. If I know I'm going to be playing with somebody like Sad Ghost Dad, I'll open up my Xbox app and be ready to send him an invite or receive an invite. I have way too much of this. Where's home? Home, where are you? I don't know where home is. Alright, home's that way. And then normally I'll run outside. I'll have this PC on, the one that I play on. And then I will make sure it's all set up. I'll open up the game that I'm going to be playing, and just go from there. I'll run outside, smoke, and which hopefully I stop doing that soon. And I'll come back in, go live. Every now and then I'll throw on some music to go live too. Normally I forget and I just hit go live before I turn on music, and then it's kind of awkward. Alright, well, we're going to be sitting here for a while. And then I'll go ahead, I'll make sure all my foot pedals work, and then go from there. And how would you change the negative connotation about gaming? I think games these days can be toxic. I will agree to that. And the way like people play games can be toxic, but I think toxicity, people throw around the term toxic a lot. People call me toxic because I get upset about a video game. Yes, it is a video game. I do get upset about it, but that doesn't mean I'm toxic, because like every now and then I might leave from streaming. I might turn off the stream, stop recording. I might throw my fucking headset, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, whenever I turn the system off and I go out and my daughter's standing there, I'm happy. Like that's the end of it. Like, and I might still think about it. I might still be frustrated about it. I might have to go outside and smoke to calm down. Just because it got so deep under my skin. But for the most part, oh wow, I'm just going heavy at it, huh? There's so much stuff. But I don't think gaming in general is toxic. I think people can be toxic, and I think that yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. People can be toxic, but I think that term gets thrown around a lot. So why is that just glowing? Holy cow. Look at that thing. Alright, we're gonna give that a second. Yeah, we'll do that. Smelter. Oh, I need wire. Okay. Wire. So yeah, I would say don't mislabel people and call them toxic just because they get upset, and educate people as well about video games. Like my grandparents, I tell them I get upset playing video games, and they look at me like I am insane. It's funny, but I just tell them, I'm like, yes, I play video games. Yes, I get upset playing video games. When I was playing football in middle school, or basketball in middle school, I would get upset playing that because something happened. I'm a very passionate person. I'm not going to change it. Alright? That's not going to happen. Alright. Now can we make this? Hey. Alright, we got our smelter. W? No. 2. Need cables. Alright. What was the first video game you played? Let's see. Can I put more than 500 in there? No, it's max 500. Alright. Where is it? If I can stand by. 'Cause I don't need any power yet. I need to go find some stuff. Oh, I need to craft something. A portable miner, baby. Alright, how do I... Is it this? Yeah. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to take care of family because that comes first. Alright, so let me do that. Find this. I don't know which one we were on. Let's go with... Nice, that way. What is that up there? Oh, I know what that is. Tab. Tab. Just let that thing go. Alright. Now we hit C. We look for more copper, even though we really don't need copper. Which one? Which one? Oh, wait. Oh. 260. Alright. What is the first video game you played? I think it was like Super Mario Brothers, or it might have been Yoshi. It might have been Yoshi. That probably was the first. And then my first game on my... Okay, well, we don't need this right now, but it'll be ready whenever I do need it. Oh, I got NHL 2011 for Christmas on the PlayStation 1. Where is it? I thought I had 3 of these. I'll go for it. Alright. Let's go home. Alright, what's your proudest moment in life? I have to say, even though I hate where I live, we moved here for my job, being able to financially support my family as a single income household where I'm the only one working, that's always been kind of like a dream of mine. Being able to just do my thing for my family. I thought I put that on standby. That's unfortunate. Let's see. What is your best childhood memory? I don't know. I had a lot of really good times as a child, but I think of a couple things whenever I think back to my childhood. I think back to whenever I got my PlayStation 1, playing at my grandfather's house. I got it at my grandparents' house. It was actually a double trip. We went to see my mom's parents, and then we went to my dad's parents. So they live like 3 or 4 hours away from each other in Texas. And it was, I just remember playing NHL 2001 or whatever it was, and my grandpa, my papa, just sitting there watching me. And then I also think about like going fishing with my other grandfather. That was a lot of fun. Whew. They're just cranking out leaves right now. This will be really good for later. Oh shoot, I'm dead. Ow! Alright. So, what is something you're passionate about outside of gaming? I'm sure if you haven't noticed by now, I ask everybody what their favorite or what their dream car is. I absolutely love vehicles. Oh, that's my flashlight. It's just something I've always been into. I love cars. I love going fast. I love driving fast. I love everything about cars. So yeah. What is this? Did I put one over here? What is that? That's iron. That's iron. Okay. Let's go ahead and crank this out while we finish out these questions. Who do you look up to in your personal life? There's a lot of people. I look up to my wife. She's a stay-at-home mom of 2. And she does a killer job taking care of those 2 babies. She is incredibly smart. I honestly don't know how I managed to win her over because she's really smart. And she's really patient. And that's something that I used to have, but I don't necessarily have anymore. And I wish I had more of it. So I look up to her. I also look up to my mom and dad. They're both very driven people, and they know what they want in life, and they're making moves to get it. I work for the same company as my dad. He works in a different area, but it always makes me proud whenever somebody else finds out that we're related, and they are like, oh yeah, your dad is really cool, and like he's really good about this, or I always feel like I can talk to him, and that kind of stuff really makes me proud. And it's like, okay, that's what I want to be like. And my mom, she's just, she can give you, like, I'm trying to say this without saying bad words. She can burn you so bad, like telling you how you're doing something wrong. And by the time she's done, you look at her and you're like, okay, thank you. Like, thanks for letting me know. Like, she does it so sincere, and it's because she cares. She genuinely cares about the people that she talks to and tries to educate. So I have this question. I haven't asked it yet because it's just a weird question. If you could change one thing in the world to make it better, what would it be? And that's a really tough one. And that's why I haven't really asked it yet. One, it's a really weird one to ask. And 2, I don't even know the answer to that. There's a lot of different things. And right now, with how divisive everything is, I just try and stay away from that one. So I'm going to actually skip that one as well. But you guys know what's on the list. What is your favorite food? Let's see. I love pizza. I love tacos, like real tacos. There's this place back where I'm trying to get back to up in Colorado. They have $1 tacos. Oh my goodness, they're amazing. Yeah, pizza and tacos. Really any Mexican food, but I love tacos. What is your worst injury? Let's see. I busted my chin right here biking. I slipped out on some gravel because this is another story. I might do a story time on this. Well, it wouldn't really take that long, but I had to go around a steamroller because she pulled out like past the stop sign of the place that she was paving while I was flying down this hill. And I slipped out on the loose gravel because obviously they were paving, because I had to go around her, and I busted my chin open. So I got 3 stitches on the inside, 6 on the outside. I got kicked right here by my sister. When we were kids, I tripped on my shoelaces and fell. She was wearing like Tim's or something like that. I think she was wearing Docs. I think she was wearing some Docs. And it caught me this eye, my left eye. And it busted right here open. And then later that year, I took a baseball to the same eye, which sucked. Let's see. Production recipes. No power. Okay. So turn that on. And that's going. Cool. Let's see. I broke this finger biking. I was showing off and I punched the ground. I took a box cutter to my hand right here. I'm trying to get a sticker off of a plastic box like an idiot. I sliced my foot open on a treadmill because I was running on it barefoot. I have been knocked out a few times snowboarding. I almost broke my ankle snowboarding. There was another one. I tore my meniscus. That's probably the worst one because I actually had to go into surgery for it. I blew out my meniscus while I was helping a girlfriend at the time move. And that's the only thing that I can relate it to, because I was working at a restaurant as a busboy. I worked an 8-hour day, and then I went over to her parents' house to help them move. I was like 17. And I had a truck, so I went over there. I'd been on my feet all day and then moving, and I just remember halfway through the night, I could only lift, like if I tried lifting with both legs, it hurt so bad on my right leg. So I would literally like bend down and lift with my left leg. But my legs were fairly strong because I was a biker. And I think that contributed to why I could lift a lot with my legs, like with one leg, and why my meniscus was worn down. I don't know. So, what is your dream car? My dream car, I have a lot. Let's put it that way. I really want to see the new mid-engined Corvette, like the actual release of it. I've always loved Corvettes. My passion for Corvettes goes back to when my uncle picked me up from school in his Corvette. He had a 03 at the time, and it had the Targa roof, and he took it off when he came and picked me up from school. I felt like the coolest kid in the school. I've always loved Mitsubishi Evos, like the Evo 8, Evo 9s. Beautiful cars. Let's see. I wouldn't mind an STI. Those are more realistic dream cars. Let's see. I would like a Lotus Elise. Everyone, like, not everyone, but a lot of people are like, I want a Lamborghini Diablo, which is a beautiful car. But I don't know. I don't think I would want any like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, anything like that, because I feel like they're too common. Like a Lotus, I actually saw one in the town that I live in driving around, and I was just like my jaw hit the floor. I love that car. But that's gonna do it for this episode. We always end on what's your favorite or what's your dream car, and I have to say probably a Lotus. One of the smaller, so Lotus Elise, Lotus, I think it's Esprit, Evora, any of those, I would definitely be okay with. Is this not producing anything? Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, I would definitely be okay with any of those. So, that's gonna do it for me. And we're gonna do this. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was a little bit weird. I think it went a little bit long. I had to take a break to go take care of family. That's more important. But this game is called Satisfactory. You can pick it up on the Epic Games Store. I don't think they have it on Steam or anything like that. And I'm going to be playing it on stream, hopefully a lot more often than Fortnite, because that game is driving me absolute crazy. But you can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch at Twitch TV /A_jam_21, just like that. You can find me on Twitter at ajam21, and I'm working on setting up an Instagram. I've been super lazy about getting that done, and I've been dealing with technical difficulties on my laptop, deleting folders, and me being an idiot. So hopefully this recording came out good. This was like the second time I tried doing this. The first one I barely got into it. It was just like, oh, family. So hopefully this one went good. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks.